watching Exalbus Chernobyl.
Hope that answers your question.
Alright everyone, we're heading off for the last video for Let's Be Monster Masters. And this one is called the 10 Most Beautiful TV News Anchors. So, let's get started.
When we watch the news, we want to know what's going on in the world. But we also want to see a pretty face. After all, who doesn't love a sight of hotness with a mane of news?
That's really
These
hard
10
to
anchors
do.
are extremely beautiful
That's still
and
not the
sexy
beautiful
at the same
thing
time.
of my
Check out the 10
time.
sexiest news anchors on TV. Melissa Theriault. Melissa Theriault is the news anchor for French TV channel M6. She teamed up with 5 other journalists in 2007 to launch
I'm
an
April
organization called
O'Neil.
Meadows,
How
which
are
works
you
with
gonna
UNICEF
do
to
this?
educate girls.
Very
Melissa has been crowned the
creative.
world's most beautiful news reporter by the UK's
That's still
Daily
got the
Express
beautiful
newspaper.
look on
Readers
that.
of the US edition
Wow.
of Maxim got on board too, calling Melissa
Very
TV's
awesome.
sexiest news anchor. French FHM took it on one step further by declaring her the world's most beautiful woman.
Whoa.
David Muir. You don't get called the Brad Pitt of news anchors without being pretty hot, right? David Muir holds the accolade, but he's not just a pretty face. He's been working on his broadcast career since he was in 5th grade. The anchor of ABC World News Tonight started practicing his broadcasting inside a cardboard box in his living room. He's gone on to interview Barack Obama,
Still
Bill
got
Gates,
it
Tim Cook,
interviewed on that
and more big names.
news.
It's great to see that his dream came true. Abby
Wow.
Huntsman. Abby Huntsman started out behind the scenes at Good Morning America when she was just 16 years old. She went on to co-host The Cycle on MSNBC and launch HuffPost Life, and is now a
That's
reporter on
good
Fox
news
News.
on
She's
that.
also a social media expert, having used
Very
Twitter
awesome.
to support her
Still
high-profile
got a big
dad.
finale
And who
on
is her
that.
father? None other than 2012 Republican candidate John Huntsman. Abby kept it a family affair by working with her sisters on the Twitter account @John2012Girls. It was so popular, went viral. Don Lemon. Don
That's
Lemon is
Don
an American
Lemon.
journalist and the host of CNN Tonight with Don Lennon. His New Year's Eve segment from New Orleans won him even more fans after his high-energy reporting. He has won numerous awards, such as an Emmy for a special report on the Chicago real
wait.
estate market, and a Dart Award as one of the journalists
That's
from
a
the
good
Columbia
smile
Journalism
on that
Review.
face,
This guy is seriously sexy
Mr.
and never
Don.
seems to age. It's hard to believe that he's over 50 years old. Betty
Very.
Lou. For anyone who wants to be in the loop, Betty Lou is the right person. The face of the opening bell on Bloomberg Television. Betty's beauty shines out every weekday morning. She is an award-winning business journalist who regularly interviews business, political, and media leaders, such as Lloyd Blankfield, Ted Turner, and Warren Buffett. Gio Benitez. Not only is Gio Benitez one of the sexiest people on TV, he's also extremely intelligent. He is an American journalist and correspondent for ABC News. He has appeared on World News Tonight, 2020, Good Morning America, and Nightline. Of Cuban ancestry, the bilingual news anchor has covered a wide range of stories in the U.S. since
That's
2013.
still got the news
In September
coming on.
2015,
I
he
can't
proposed to
wait
his
to
boyfriend,
sign it.
Tommy DiDario, in front of the Eiffel Tower down on one knee with a stunning ring. Congrats to the happy couple. Jenna Lee. Jenna Lee is an anchor on Fox News channel's Happening Now, having joined the network in 2007. She gained a master's degree from Columbia University Graduate School of Journalism and started out as a segment producer and writer at NY1's Fortune Business Report. Her career has included reporting on the Boston Marathon
that's still got
bombing,
the news
death
on
of Osama
reports
bin Laden,
anyways.
and live coverage of the violent protests in Cairo, Egypt. Jenna has a head for heights too. She has scaled the
still got
George
a head
Washington
on
Bridge,
that.
all for a story. Impressive work all around. TJ Holmes. TJ Holmes worked at CNN, BET, and MSNBC before taking up his current position at ABC on Good Morning America. He's racked up plenty of awards along the way too. His coverage of the presidential campaigns and
Very
the Deepwater Horizon oil
sensible.
spill in New Orleans helped CNN gain
That's still got the
prestigious
bad news
Peabody
on
Awards
that.
for public service. His
Very
late-night talk
beautiful.
show Don't Sleep on BET Network earned him an NAACP Image Award nomination. Zane Asher. The Atlanta-based anchor for CNN International hails from Britain. She is fluent in French and Spanish, having studied the languages at Oxford University, and is also fluent in her native Nigerian dialect Igbo. Zayn has lived and worked in the UK, USA, Canada, France, Mexico, and Nigeria. And she is not the only one in her family who's on the screen. Her brother is the BAFTA winning actor Chiwetel Ejiofor. When the news came in of her brother's Oscar nomination for 12 Years a Slave, Zayn got all emotional on air. Shireen Ban is the anchor and managing editor of CNBC TV18 in India. She has been placed on Most Beautiful lists and business lists. Has she been included in Vogue's 50 Most Beautiful Women? What about Femina's 20 Beautiful Faces of the Year? And how about World Economic Forum's Young Global Leaders list? Check, check, and check. Which news anchor makes you go weak at the knees?
Well, and there you have it. Well, that's all for the Let's Be Monster Masters. The end. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Have fun day at the summer. Bye bye.